Hello there, this is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Virgo. Hello Virgos, I did not forget about Virgo, Leo, and Pisces. It's just the timing of things, and as we know, energy is fluid. So, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, as well as the cross watcher of the Virgo. This is July readings. So while we have abundance immediately coming in for you Virgos, abundance means a lot of something, typically, right? So you may have a lot of choices and options in July. I have been feeling for the collectives, July would be really opening up this gateway of auspicious, magical, sort of serendipitous energy. And you know, your very first card being abundance pretty much confirms that there will be a lot of choices, a lot of options, a lot of outings, a lot of adventures, you know, a lot of lovers. I don't know how this is going to be for each of you. This could be financial abundance, but this is definitely a lot of something good, okay? Now, I do feel that for a lot of you Virgos, the thing that you can do is overthink it. Don't fucking argue with me about it too. You will overthink it. And I advise you not to. Now, there are very obvious things that we don't entertain. Red flags and unrequited, one-sided. Don't be fucking jumping into fire pits, right? But the thing we don't want to do is if a wonderful, beautiful blessing comes along, we take it for granted. First of all, a lot of people fumble good things. Not you guys, right? But you guys too. I mean, we're all human. Sometimes people fumble good people. They fumble good opportunities, blessings, right? Who knows why? Sometimes it's ego, it's pride. Sometimes it's, you know, because sometimes the muggle gets in the way and the muggle says, well, I'm not going to be vulnerable and I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that. And really that was the whole test, was to be vulnerable. The whole test is, how do you respond to people that treat you good? How do you respond to the universe gifting you things that you thought were never ever possible? A job situation, a romantic situation, even friendship, right? So what you don't want to fucking do is fuck it up. Wealth, a lot of fucking money, a lot of business opportunities could be coming your way. It does feel as if a lot of you guys are connected to or surrounded by wealth. Now, this is a perspective, right? Because what one person feels as wealth, another person doesn't. Meaning, if a person has $5,000 in their bank account, to someone, they feel like, wow, I feel so blessed and they feel wealthy, right? Because wealth is kind of a state of mind. And then another person might look at that and say, well, that doesn't even cover my rent or my mortgage. And so that is a relative thing, right? Wealth. But I do feel that with wealth and abundance, it does mean a lot of fucking opportunities for financial abundance and freedom. Really, it's financial freedom. If you want to think about what wealth is, and wealth is going to be different for each person. Wealth to me specifically is being able to get up every day and being able to choose what the fuck I want to do from morning till night. It is about, you know, not necessarily being behind on any financial responsibilities, things of that sort, right? So most of us aren't there yet, where we're not, you know, in that place where all our bills are paid off and everything's, you know, we own all of our houses. There's nothing financial, because even really rich people have a lot of debt. To me, that also means no debt, but, you know, everybody's, like I said, everybody's different, you know? Some people feel like, well, it's a state of being. But I think I felt this for you guys for quite a bit and quite often, actually. The energy of money. You're surrounded by it or you are the one making it. Communication. You also have new love that's been lingering on the bottom of the deck there, that new love and communication. I do think that for a lot of you, starting off this particular beautiful, gorgeous season, right? Coming into summer solstice in June, and then now we're hitting July, which just, I don't know what it is about July. It always feels like June and July. There's always this energy of people meeting new people, and it doesn't always have to be the end all, the one, the fucking counterpart, but there's something about that energy. I notice it for myself too. Every June, July, around there's always some sort of deep soul connection that either comes back in or presents itself, okay? And so there is this new connection now that doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a new friend that you make, and it's going to be someone that's going to be like your BFF. They're going to be in your fucking wedding someday. Do you know what I mean? This could be a new job opportunity, and it's like, oh my God, this job is like the love of my life. This is everything I've ever wanted. You know what I'm saying? It's a new love interest, whether it's a person, and romantic or non, or some sort of a business thing, right? It could even be a new hobby. But there's something that comes in towards, I mean, it doesn't have to be July, even though this is dated July. This is going to be from June, July, and also the first 2 weeks of August is what I've been feeling for all signs, actually. So you have some kind of new thing coming in here. Charming. The energy itself is charming. It's just the way I could describe July. We'll describe what kind of energy is July. I feel like June, we start to dip our toes in it. You know, we start to feel like, okay, I kind of feel it. Okay, I kind of feel it. July, I always feel really submerged in magic. I don't know how else to fucking explain it. I don't know if it's because we're in summertime and the sun just really activates things within us, me particularly. I'm not quite sure. But there's something about it's very auspicious. It's very, and it is charming. I think that a lot of people may look at you and be very charmed by you. They may think that you're just glowing. You're so attractive. You might see beauty in other people. And I think that there's this newfound appreciation. And I think that it's the biggest lesson of everyone this year was about, and it'll be continuous, about how we react to people, places, and or things that are of a blessing, sort of abundant, sort of higher vibed frequency. How do we react to it? How are we receiving it? I guess that's the best way to put it. How are we receiving it? Are we saying, well, yeah, I had a great summer so far, but I didn't meet nobody. There's no love interest yet. Right? See, that's a yucky, gross ass perspective, because it's like, you don't know if that could happen today or tomorrow. And here you are already looking at the downside to an amazing summer. Really? Oh, it was fucking amazing, and I did all these different things, but I didn't get $1 million check. Like, remember, it's all about, I mean, listen, this is the simple things like the sunset was gorgeous. And I feel so blessed by that. And it just felt magical. This is like a beautiful, a delicious fucking meal that I ate. And I'm just, every bite of it, I'm just like, oh my God, I just feel so content. And my cup runneth over. I'm just fulfilled with every bite. I just feel so blessed, you know? This could be a great cup of coffee. This could be meeting up with family. This could be soul family, right? Friends, and just really appreciating every second of it and savoring every morsel. And I think that's the beautiful thing about summer, is that that's exactly what it's about. To me, it's always that energy of savoring every morsel. And for signs like you, Libra too, and Aquarian does this also, and Scorpios do this too, the overthinking is going to kill these things. The overthinking of it and, you know, making logic of it, or the pride or the ego, is just going to fuck shit up. Like, go with the flow in summer. Because you guys obviously have a lot of amazing things coming in. Ride the wave of abundance. Ride the wave of gorgeous, beautiful blessings coming in. And we will continuously be tested, because I think the tests aren't personal, right? It's vibrational. But the tests are all about to see if we're ready to level up to the next thing. And so the universe says, hey, if you can't even react in a wonderful, open, receptive way to this, how are you going to be with this? And so this is even the same concept of like when people are really discouraged because when we talk about money coming in, they only get $300 that came in that month. That was extra. And they start tripping out about that and being really ungrateful about that. And it's just like, bro, somebody else really, that could have saved their fucking house $300. That could have put food on the table for their kids. But also a lot of times, not just as a perspective, but it is about the universe testing you because, listen, the universe can't necessarily tell the difference between $300 or 300,000 coming into your bank account, okay? Because it's just about being an open, receptive energy to this, because money is energy. So is friendship and love and family. You see how that's all in the same wavelength of being open and receptive and giving and receiving and just holding space for each other and appreciation. And you see that vibration? That's really what the test is for everybody, not just you guys, but for everybody. If you can maintain that vibration of, wow, everything's just such a fucking miracle and amazing and magical, then I think great, beautiful things will definitely come your way, even more so. I think that by September, you're just going to be like in fucking total like shock. Like, I can't fucking believe this is how the summer went. Holy fuck, you couldn't even write this. This is amazing. You do have infatuated, and that ties into the charming because it's that energy of just being utterly irresistible. Can I use that word? Irresistible. The energy is irresistible. You will be irresistible. People may be irresistible to you. It's just like a weird, magical energy this month. Sparks, fireworks, and I just don't mean because of the 4th of July, honey. I mean just like between people and with having conversations with friends and family, and you having sparks when you're drinking your fucking cup of coffee all alone. And it's just that beautiful, gorgeous fucking energy of being truly infatuated with life. You know what I mean? Just being in love with life and of self and just sitting in this space of just, oh, look at that coffee date. Oh, bitch, getting together. And this is getting together. This could be having coffee with a person. A new motherfucker? Are you going to go on a coffee date with somebody? Maybe. Is this you having coffee with your friends? Is this you having brunch with family? You see how it's just even the little things like that that people really take for granted, because in this day and age, people are like, yeah, but why I didn't go out on dinner? Because I didn't go to dinner with a man or a woman, and it wasn't romantic. So fucking what? Did you have an amazing time with your family at a Sunday brunch? Yay, that's fucking crazy. I love that. It's about savoring that energy and really soaking it in from head to toe in every cell of our body. This is the coffee date energy of conversing and just having a good time and laughing and connecting. And it is an energy exchange. And I think that, and very specifically this summer, something about this year, during these types of intimate conversations that you're going to have with people, not just romantic, get the romantic thing out of here, right? Because it doesn't always have to be that, although it could. It feels as if through this conversation, and funny, I've channeled this for years about how sometimes the simple little conversations of just small talk actually hold a much deeper vibration. And it almost feels like the universe is kind of tricky in that way too, where big, major, huge things are hidden almost in plain sight and can be hidden in simple conversation. Meaning you go to the grocery store and you just saying hello to someone, oh, hi. That hi and that little basic exchange between two people could hold this amazing vibration, and the universe just boom unlocks you into something just even bigger and greater you could never have imagined. This is you having these intimate conversations with a parent, intimate conversations with your child, right? With a coworker, with a friend. It's just really open, very vulnerable. And there is this almost like a sacred safe space, even if it's for 30 seconds or for the entire day or night. It's the sacredness of it. And it's almost like the sacredness and the vulnerability of that energy unlocks something. I can't really put my finger on it, but it's what's coming up in your energy, and it's what it is in general for the collectives. There's this almost hidden in plain sight kind of an energy, which is really beautiful, but it's so tricky by the universe. There's no accidents why, Neptune going retro, and then we all sort of woke up about a week before that. Maybe about a week ago, I woke up and I was like, wow, I feel so Queen of Swords. And it was very Kali Ma, and she just came in, storming in, right? And Kali Ma is the mother, but she's the destroyer. And I mean, very much so the analogy of like lava, right? Lava is destroying everything in its path, but it's also creating new life at the same time. It's creating new. And so it's death, essentially, right? Death and rebirth. She came in and she was like, yo, cut everybody fucking loose, because people just, they got you fucked up. It was collective energy, right? So we cut everybody off, and I just was like, yeah, it's time to start from scratch, because I don't know, it's just energetically, it's time. And then, with that same perspective of Neptune going retro right now as of the 30th of June, it's about no more delusion. It's about no more facade of things. It's really seeing things for what they are. And it could be a beautiful time period of reality of, while this is such an amazing connection, or this is an amazing opportunity, and I see it now, and I'm so grateful for it. But also it can be where it's not so great, where someone says, you know what? I see that this person doesn't appreciate me. I see this job doesn't appreciate me, my boss. I see that my family doesn't appreciate me. I don't feel like this is connecting. I don't feel like this is reciprocation of what I'm giving. And there will be endings. And they will be beautiful, because endings mean that there are new beginnings coming. And I don't know about you, but I'm not about half-ass motherfucking shit. I'm not about half-ass friends, half-ass job opportunities. I'm not about half-ass nothing. Honey, it's a fuck yes or it's a fuck no. You know what I mean? That's just the way I feel and the way I live. And so not everything's going to be a fuck yes or a fuck no. Sometimes there is this like nothingness of the in-between. And that's fine as well too. But I'm not doing... I'm not doing that. This is that fine line of the in-between of the nothingness, right? And then that's where like kind of the waiting period of when we're shifting and transitioning into things. But if it's crossing that line of fuck yes, fuck no, I'm not doing a yes, no, I'm not doing that. And I think a lot of you guys are starting to see that too. You're just like, yeah, life is too short. Life is just too short for half-ass anything. You know what I mean? And especially with all this fucking cards you guys have, I mean, come on. Abundance, wealth. You have this new love coming in, a love of something, honey. You have infatuated and charming and coffee dates, and there's just too much beautiful things coming in for you guys and for all of us to bullshit around. Now let's get into your extended. Apparently now there's no upside down triangle. You click on that more down below and it'll bring up all the info. That first link will take you to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com, and it's going to be in your July extended should you wish to rent this and watch the second half. Also, the tickets to my July Witches Brew, which is coming up this weekend, is still for sale. Also, my Patreon link is below, and that you don't want to miss, because that's the only place you can watch all of the extendeds I do for the collective readings, and those are poppin', bitch. There's also a whole shitload of timeless erotic readings on there too, as well as some timeless non-erotic ones. But that's just a lot of big bang for your buck. All right, guys, anyways, let's get into your extended. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Thank you for all of the donations you guys sent to my PayPal. It is very much appreciated. See you there. Love you. Bye.